In central Gaza, generations of this family have been displaced. This man, Shaban, is telling his grandchildren of when it first happened during the Nakba in 1948 again in Gaza. In May 1948, Israel destroyed 531 villages. 15,000 100,000 were displaced or damaged. More than 70,000 Palestinians have been killed, while more than 1 million have been displaced. This is Mansour. He used to think his grandfather's stories were part of the past. What we are living through these days is more devastating and worse than what our ancestors experienced. Between the Nakba and this war, Palestinians say their story has not changed. Al Jazeera, Palestine.
Let's look at
all over the Middle East. So we cannot deal with the Nakba only as a historical event that had a beginning and an ending in 1 or 2 years. Unfortunately, all the evil that has been going on, it has been going on since 1948. And imagine this small state called Israel has led a war on the Arab world in 1948, in 1956, in 1967, 1973, invaded Lebanon 1982, then the first Intifada 1987, then the Gulf War 1990, second Intifada 2000, another invasion to Lebanon 2006, and since then another 5 wars on Gaza, and in between all this big wars you had violence all the time. So it is a continuous event which is carrying too much destruction, death, and crimes all the time.
Israel took to the Eurovision stage with a performance delivered mostly in French. Inside the arena, power ballads, glitter, flags, and thousands of fans united by music, but outside a different atmosphere. Earlier, demonstrators carried mock coffins and Palestinian flags, accusing Eurovision organisers of ignoring the war in Gaza.
It is simply hypocritical to claim that Eurovision is meant to be a celebration of peace, whilst Israel has been committing what amounts to genocide in Palestine for nearly 3 years. I believe this is a gross injustice.
And among fans, opinion is also deeply divided.
It's really difficult. I mean, it's such a bad situation for all, and honestly, I think it would be better they weren't here tonight.
If you ban certain countries, you should ban other countries. You just need to be a little bit more consistent about it. Otherwise, just let everybody participate. Don't let politics in.
I feel like kicking Israel out is just going to feed Netanyahu's victim complex and give this message that everyone hates Israel and that they're the victim and whatnot. So it's honestly like very complicated.
5 countries won't be on this stage. Spain, Ireland, Iceland, Slovenia, and the Netherlands are all boycotting in protest. The European Broadcasting Union insists Eurovision is not a political event. But in 2022, it banned Russia following its invasion of Ukraine. Organisers are acutely aware of the protests.
It is a profoundly good sign of a democracy where you can have this show happening on one side of the city and a protest happening on the other side, and that they can both coexist. And again, maybe the world can learn from that.
Israel's performance also comes with scrutiny over voting campaigns linked to the country's entry. The European Broadcasting Union has introduced new rules after what they call disproportionately promotional activity during last year's contest, when it won the popular vote. Israel will now return to this stage for Saturday's grand final, and the arguments around its participation will follow it. It seems that the politics surrounding the world's largest song contest are becoming as prominent as the performances. Charlie Angela, Al Jazeera, Vienna.
And that brings us to the end of this show. We're back at the top of the hour.
The US arms industry, the largest and most powerful on Earth.
They're not just making the weapons, they are